Hello everyone! I thought I'd treat you to an evening stream, because I'm a jolly good bloke. Oh, my camera's gone funny. Why does my camera always do that? It's only occasionally it does it. Let me just fix that. Let me just fix that. Hey, there we go. Oh, and I forgot my mood light. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Mood lighting is set. Everything's looking good. Right. Obviously, we're at Bristol. We're heading down to Malaga tonight. We are doing the next leg of the Mastering Bristol tour. So that'll be cool. Haven't been to Malaga in a long time, and I'm just now wondering, after I've booted up the sim, do I have the scenery for it installed? I guess we'll find out when we get there. I think I do. But we'll see, because that's a funny one, the freeware, because you've got to install, I think, the scenery, and there's like an add-on pack. Fairly certain I've got both. I don't know. Anyway, good evening to you all. Who've we got in content? Deckers, Jamie, Grumpy, Sebs, and D. Good evening to you all so far. 3:19 tonight. Fancied the minibus. Don't ask me why. Just sometimes I just do. I'm just like 21, 20 minibus. Like fancied the minibus tonight. It's a lovely little plane. We've got the IAE engines and we've got the chocolates. And we are at gate 6, I believe, at Bristol. So let's get in. Let's get the show on the road. Beautiful. Right. Up to the top then. Let's get some batteries on. 1, 2. And some external power. Let's do the nerves. They're on. Emergency lights armed. Cruise supply. And we'll get the nav lights on to position 1. Grumpy, you flying as well? I didn't expect you to be flying this time of day. I was not expecting that at all. Still, love me some minibus action. I joined your airline on New Sky and just gone on a week's holiday, and I'm planning to do a flight when I'm back. Might slam it. Well, go around would be my advice. Go around. If you think you're going to slam it, go around. If you think you're going to slam it again, just let the auto land do it, would be my advice. Algorithm and Diofu on Twitch, welcome to you both as well. Nice to see you. To see you nice. Right, EFB. EGGD to Lemg. Got 27 minutes to go. About 2 hours 20 tonight in the air, we reckon. Thereabouts. Just waiting for the inevitable question. Who's going to say it? Cool here today, catching up on the flying hours. Yeah, it's nicer now, isn't it? It's way nicer. I've got the jeans on tonight, look. See it? I've got the jeans on. Legs are nowhere to be seen. Ah, here we go, look. So I've just rebound my, I think my flap lever's knackered. I really do. Look, it keeps wiggling. And I've just calibrated it, just to make sure. I think the switch is knackered in it, to be honest with you. Fairly certain that switch has had it. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, it's okay for the minute. I may have to unbind it. I may have to unbind it as we go. We'll see how it goes. It may be as the room heats up during the stream as well, that it gets worse. I think it might be heat related, but I can't be sure. Oh, that's a pity. That's a shame, because everything else is alright. I've already had one go already, and this is the second one. Annoying. Alright. Well, never mind. We'll get that fixed. 137 then on board, so we're not fully loaded. 2 and a bit of cargo and 8.8 tons of fuel. Can we get GSX to load us at the same time? Oh god, there's another version of GSX. Actually, Grumpy, you said about that yesterday, didn't you? And I've already forgotten about it. Is that you in the terminal there, Grumpy? I see there's already squeals in the chat for a second leg. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mr. Mint's on it as well, look. Another leg after. God blimey. Who's that? that's weird. So I've got a... Is there ATC on at Bristol? PAR_LOW_control, and I've just got a message saying ACDM procedures are in use. Enter and confirm your TOBT, time you expect to be ready for pushback, at cdm.vatsim.fr. .fr? Not in France though. Am I missing something? Was it because we're flying over France and they have ATC online? Is that them? Yeah. Wait, what? So I'm at Bristol and I've just had France ask me to do... That can't be right, surely. Is that in error? Spain is lit up, except for where we're going. We'll see how that goes. Well, that's weird. Is Paris now gone? Paris is now gone. Any thoughts on that? I don't really know what to do there, to be honest. That seems a bit weird to me. No, they've gone offline. Okay, well I'm probably not going to do that, given that they've now just gone offline. Here they come. Here they come. How you doing, Raptor? Grumpy, did you get a message? I feel like that might have been an error. Are we in Bristol? We are in Bristol. Just had a weird message though from Paris Control asking me to put in my off-block time. And now they've gone offline anyway. Something weird's going on there. Not really sure Paris Control have jurisdiction over Bristol ground, to be honest. So we'll ignore that one. We'll ignore that one. Right, let's get in and actually do some work, shall we? Right, Atsu, AOC. You get to join me for dinner tonight, you lucky lot. Dinner and a show. I've got a pouch of microwavable vegetable rice in the cupboard. And that's probably all I'm going to have time to do during the stream, so... Right, that's fine. Bristol to Malaga, alternate of Madrid, 2 hours 22 in the air. That's great. Init page. Hello, Joanna. Paris Control barely have control over their own airspace. They're usually on strike. You say that, Gav. You say that. The last time I flew in real life back to Bristol from Malaga, we went there on holiday, very nice too, France were on strike and we had to fly all the way around. It like made the flight 3 odd hours nearly. I think that must have been an error from that controller. It must have been. Must have been. Well, they've gone offline now anyway, so... Yeah, we couldn't touch French airspace. I mean, we're only going over the coast of... I mean, Paris Control, does that... We're only going over the coast of Brittany for, like, a minute. I don't know. Weird to get an automatic message like that and then for the controller to log off. What's my flight number? Air Not 33 November. Where am I? There we go. And my cost index. What's my cost index? Cost index of 60 and 360. Voila! Right, winds. I'll let you into a little secret. I've had a bit of a rubbish day. So, I haven't got an awful lot done today. I had great plans. And it all went belly up for reasons that aren't interesting. And I basically thought, screw it, I'm going to do a stream. I'll just do a stream. That'll cheer me up. So I don't want any rudeness about the landing tonight, alright? I'm already in a bad mood. Right, let's get that in. Beautiful. What are we doing out of here then? 27, Exmoor 1 X-ray, runway 13 is looking promising at the moment, at least, into Malaga on the Volpe 2 Alpha. There we go. Turn that frown upside down. There we go. That's the spirit. It all went wrong today, but that's alright. Try again tomorrow. Exmoor 1 X-ray. I did manage to do a big shot. I went and did the big shot. So there's that. I don't know what you're talking about, Grumpy. I think it's because you had the other scenery. That's probably why it looked bad. I'm going to put in Malaga now. 1-3 Zulu. And we're going on the what was it? Volpe 2 Alpha. Volpe 2 Alpha. It wants us to go via Lenny. But looking at the flight plan, we might have a little shortcut planned if there's no ATC on. And if there is ATC on, they might have a plan for us anyway, so we'll go with that. Let's insert that. Beautiful. Oh yeah, everyone's going Malta. It's Malta Day, isn't it? Everyone's going Malta today, I noticed. Might have to pick that one up at some point, because not a bad little route Malta. Secondary EGGD/EGGD. And I'm going to put in departure 27, Exmoor 1 X-ray, and then I'll put in 27 to give us something in the box in case we need to come back, in case GSX forgets to fuel us and I don't realise, just like what happened in Tenerife that time. We're not talking about that, are we? We're not talking about it. What have you been doing, Joanna? You've been on the app again. I've got the app running. In fact, I'm running the old version. I haven't updated it. Damn it. Never mind. I won't bounce into Malaga, then it won't matter. 137 people are on board. Good. Fuel is dunded. Here they come, look. Here they come. Looks like Grumpy's having a drive-through lunch at the moment in the in stand 2. What did you win, Grumpy? You won a sub to Say Intentions. That's pretty cool. You still remember my first VATSIM flight? So do I. That one is laser etched into the memory, that one. God, I was so terrified. Like, I must have been sat there for 10 minutes just staring at the gate, listening to everyone on frequency being like, go on, talk, do it. I even like wrote down what I was going to say, then I read it out loud, and then I stumbled, and I thought, oh no, it's going to be terrible. Actually, you soon come to realise that the controllers are just human beings at the end of the day. I think there's this like, I don't know, almost like this myth that they're these really mean, shouty at you people, and in my experience, that's never ever been the case. I can see why they get frustrated sometimes, but it must be hard when you're busy and you've got people that can't or won't follow instructions. Particularly at a big place like Heathrow, Gatwick. Yeah, imagine Frankfurt on a Frankfurt Friday. It's like, I really want to help you, but I haven't got time to like explain, the basics. And if you don't know the basics, probably don't log on to Heathrow at 7 PM. It's tricky because you don't want to exclude people, but I think there's a responsibility to do a bit of learning before you try. Observer flights were the key for me. I did loads of observer flights. Well, not loads, I did like a couple. And you sort of realise after a couple of them that, yeah, I'd have got through that okay if I wasn't doing it in observer mode. I'd have been alright. You still get caught out occasionally. Or I do. Speaking for myself here, of course. It's funny, when I was in Dublin last week, I messaged Grumpy being like, I'm literally looking at Link 4. Oh, man. Seeing all these real pilots do exactly the right thing. Still use Flight Sim 2020 as I don't fancy paying for all the add-ons again, plus my PC struggles. I need to upgrade my CPU. What have you got at the moment? Hello, Dan. I mean, the 5800 X3D is a pretty good buy at the moment because they've put it back into production under the guise of their anniversary edition. Basically, they've spun up the fabs again for the 5800 X3D because of the DDR5 crisis, if you want to call it that. Because, of course, 5800 X3D doesn't need DDR5. It can use your old existing DDR4. It can slot into your existing AM4 motherboard. And, you know, £300 calls it done. Again, it's not going to be the fastest chip. It's not going to be like a 7800 or 9800 X3D, but most of the time, more than good enough, I would argue. Have you watched the new Boeing documentary on Netflix? No, but I was idly scrolling through Netflix last night, and it came up as like the top, basically the thing that they're trying to ram down your throat. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll have a look at that. Maybe I'll have a look. Hello, Max. And Mike's in as well. Evening, Mike. Just waiting on these last few bags. And we'll be on our way. Seeing as we're at Bristol, are any of you lot coming to Bristol for the expo thing? I'm very much looking forward to that. Honestly don't know what to expect, and I've never been to any of the FS weekends, FS Expo's out of the question. Like, it's far too far / expensive / time consuming to go get there with like work and kids and everything else. You're gonna make a last minute call down, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you just go for the day, can't you? There's no need to come for both days. Well, I say there's no need. It'd probably be nice if you could, but one day, you'll probably get a heck of a lot out of it. It's a really nice place as well. I went there quite recently, actually. Concorde Hall is very cool. Very, very cool. You got the Ryzen 5 Pro. So you've got an AM4 motherboard then? Presumably. Might be worth a look then. Right, I'm going to get my APU on actually. That'd be a good plan to get my fuel pumps on. And look at that, we're loaded. Seatbelts on. Right. Over to the McDo. Departure 27. Calculate. 125. It wants us on flaps too. I don't know. I feel like the Phoenix always wants you to do a bit more flaps than perhaps you need to. Flaps 1, trim up 0.7, flex temp 64, 125, 125, 131. QNH 1005. Let's get that set. Oop. I feel like my frame's a bit laggy today. Right. Interesting. It's only got us at 3 tons when we land. Interesting. And Grumpy, I might add, I did your little fuel trick as well. Alright. OG! Oh my god, OG's just sent 5 gifted on YouTube. Absolute legend, OG. Thank you, mate. Who's got it? Dan, Will... Raband, and Hawk's got one as well. Hawk's in. And Thomas. OG, thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing, Radley? Do I use any particular add-on for the external camera? Yeah, it's called Chase Plane. It's very, very cool. So I've got a button I can press, and it gives you instant cinematics. Can I pop in a bit of extra fuel? What's the quickest way to do it? It's giving me 8 point something. Can I do it on the MCDU? Config? Fuel? We'll do 9.1. Go. Which means I'm going to have to redo this. What's my gross takeoff weight now? $64.2. Ah. Damn it. 64.2. Do that again. 64.2. There we go. Good. That'll do us. East Coast, good evening. Now it's got us at less fuel when we land. Are you having a laugh? Oh, I've got 9.1 on board. Huh. Well, we'll see, won't we? Damn, damn, damn. Right. Initial climb, 6,000. APU's ready. Let's get the beacon on then.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I love this guy. So, interestingly, Grumpy, when I pressed the clipboard button in New Sky, it gave me 9.1, and I did the little trick that you told me with the fuel in SimBrief afterwards, and it took me down to 8 point something.
Checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
What's the best add-on for flights in 2020? I mean, depends what type of add-on. Are we talking a plane? Are we talking a bit of scenery? Are we talking something like Chase Plane, GSX? I mean, not a particularly simple question. Maybe I didn't do that actually, Grumpy, thinking about it. Well, I've got 9.1 on board now anyway, so we'll be alright. GSX, what are you doing? Whoa, whoa, stop, GSX. What the hell are you doing?
Bristol traffic going up 56 Tango, push and start facing east onto Zulu from stand 2.
I want to go on to onto apron TL facing south. Yeah, that's what I want. Bristol traffic, N03 November, pushing back from stand 6 facing south, Bristol.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push.
You like Rex, do you? He's EasyJet. Gav. I get loads of questions, almost every stream, saying what weather add-on are you using? And every time I say it's default. And everyone's like, oh.
Clear to start engines. Please set parking brakes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Parking brakes out.
Unlocking
please
gear.
observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features aboard our Airbus A319.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
New skies started.
Welcome aboard our Airbus A319. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety
Tow
procedures.
truck disconnected.
I've never tried Rex.
Bypass pin removed.
Well, not really looked at it. I just assumed it was a weather thing.
Information
Left is clear, right is clear.
Affects the environment and the atmosphere.
and the brace position. which
What, in the same way as
brace
GFX does? Or is that something different?
There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable
Flaps one.
exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board.
Trim is up 0.7. So brakes max. Taxi light on. Up spoilers. That didn't work then, did it? Oh, come on. I think my switch has had it. Yeah, look, it's just wibbling around. Okay, now it's done it. We'll see. I'm going to have to get in touch with Wind Control about that. Yeah, that switch has definitely had it, I think. That's a pity. Rex ensures the clouds are much better looking, not like ash clouds. Sky looks better. Nighttime's amazing. Can affect the weather, but I turn that off. Okay. I'll have a gander at that. What do we think about RealTurb? I've never tried RealTurb either. Joseph's in as well. Joseph, good evening to you. AP bleed off. APU off. Now. Where's his grumpiness? Cheers, Gav. Bristol traffic, N33 November, taxiing to runway 27, holding point Alpha X-ray via Zulu and Alpha. Tried to get my Tobii eye tracker working tonight, and it is plugged in now and it is calibrated, but I just can't get it to turn on with Chase Plane. I don't know what's going on there.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
I feel like I'm a little bit stuck here, which is unusual in the IAE engines. It's running, Joanna, albeit I'm not on the latest version. Okay, now we're running. Where is he? behind the pillar, I reckon. Yeah.
Bristol traffic and 056 Tango, taxiing to holding point runway 27 behind company traffic.
Right, let's get predictive wind shear on. And here we are, Alpha X-ray. Gonna stop here for 30 seconds. Right, anyone coming? That's in radar being weird. Oh no, it's not. It's fine. There's no one coming. Bristol traffic, N 3 November, lining up, taking off runway 27, Exmoor 1 X-ray, Bristol. Start the clock. Tara. No, I don't have the app yet. Yeah, it's very quiet today. I mean, I don't know. I've given up sort of trying to coordinate myself with ATC. It's like, if we get some, we get some, and if we don't, that's alright. Sit on Unicom and talk to you guys. Here we go then. Turn and burn. Right, I'm gonna have to toga this, and I'll explain why in a minute.
Bristol traffic at 056 Tango, lining up runway 27 behind the departing company traffic.
V1.
Bristol.
Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. I knocked the little switch earlier on the back of my throttles, which turns the detents off, that's why. Levers in decline, there we go. Nose down. Bristol traffic out at 3 November, airborne out of 27, Exmoor 1 X-ray, passing 2,800 feet, Bristol. What have I done, Joanna? flaps up.
Bristol traffic, not 56 Tango, takeoff runway 27, X small 1 X-ray departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we will commence our in-flight service, offering
Oh, the in-flight service. I'll have some of that.
our fresh selection available today. Full details
Fresh selection of microwavable pouches of rice.
purchase a selection of hot
Lucky me.
beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept all major credit and debit cards.
Bristol traffic, Airnaut 33 November, 6,000 feet, X-Mall 1 X-ray, climbing now 360, final call Bristol. Down to pressure. Keep her climbing.
The Bristol traffic at 56 Tango, airborne over 27, passing 2,500, no further call.
I'm not joking about the microwave rice, by the way. That will be tonight's delicacy. Right, 10,000 feet. Lights off. So the clue is in the name with the departure. Being Exmoor 1 X-ray. Because look what's in front of us. The Grumpy, the MCDU's caught up with the fuel now. It's quite happy. We've got 3.4 tons when we land. Yes, D. What it is, we've renamed some planes and we've deleted a few planes and I need to add them to my ignore list. Thank you for reminding me, I will do that. Right, we'll do this final left turn, and then I think we'll hand it over to autopilot. Because I can see a lot of you asking questions. It's kind of hard to answer them properly when hand flying. Now 1-2, is it? Fair enough. We got some ATC on. That'd be nice. Providing they stay there for us to arrive. I don't know if they will. We're a long way out yet, aren't we? It's going to be a good 2 hours and 20 before we're anywhere near the place, isn't it? Right, autopilot for me, thank you very much. How you doing, Andy? You alright? Right, Grumpy, what are you saying? Let's have a look. Grumpy saying something about ATC. Let's put some miles between myself and Grumpy as well. Oh, we got the lot. Liminac. So, yeah, runway ILS approach in use. Arrival runway 12. There you go. Look at that. So that'll be up here, won't it? And then we'll come off and go somewhere. Oh, God, I hope I got the scenery installed now. I don't think I've removed it. Why would I have removed it? Just haven't been there in ages. Is there an event on? Or is it just a bit random? See what's online here, look. Malta. Of course it is. It's Malta Day. But there's a few on the ground, isn't there? Where they all going? Birmingham. No flight plan filed yet. You finished nights. Awesome. How do you manage that? Do you have to like stay on a night schedule when you're on your days off? If you started it while in your flight. So I have to start it before I boot the sim then, Joanna? That probably would make sense. I may as well just close it then, right? My bad. Okay, fine. What I need to do then is add it to my Stream Deck thing. Don't I? Wherever that is. Here we go, flight sim, 10 actions, then I need to do another bar raider thing, advanced launcher, is that not doing anything? Good. This is now being weird as well. Right, well we'll get rid of that for now. I'll figure that out after the stream. If you're running the latest, it has an option to start a Windows. Beautiful, I'll do that. I'll do that. Riles, you're on a 5 stream streak. Well done, mate. And Jimmy's in as well. Nights must really mess with you. I know that they'd mess with me for sure. I can see a plane coming. Where are you? Are we sure you're at 25,000? Are you climbing? No, you're not. To arrest my descent for a moment. A plane go over the top of us. There we go. No bother. Continue our thing now. Just had to level off there for a minute. Because there was a plane coming up from Nuki and we'd have had a right proper little clash otherwise. You get to break the law every day and the police can't touch you. Fair enough. Probably best not to ask on that one. How you doing, Els? Been watching a lot of YouTube videos, picked up flights in 24 at the weekend. And seem to have mastered missing the runway. That's an important skill. What the... Overspeeding there. Come on, then back you go. Oh, OG, you've upgraded to first class. Climbing now, Grumpy. I went a bit haywire there. Go. So everything is now in managed except for the climb. Getting distracted by chat, sorry. Is it worth getting the 319 and the 321? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely it is. If you're into your Airbus, like, why not get more greatness? Properly messed up that little descent, didn't I? Sorry. Wasn't paying attention. Am I using the wind control throttle for Boeing? Yeah. Yeah, so I developed a profile for spad.next, which, for the PMDGs. So you have to quit SimApp Pro, then run spad.next, load the profile, and it makes it Boeing-y. It's the best way I can describe it. It's not. Is it perfect? Well, no, of course it's not. But it's as good as you're going to get, I would have thought, really. Without buying a whole separate thing. Casper, I'm not using any Rex. Not using anything at all. That's what I was saying to Gav earlier. Every stream somebody asks me what Rex profile I'm using or something. I'm not using it, it's just all default. Is it easy to fly the larger Airbus using the wind control stuff, as in set it all up, etc.? So I mostly fly, if I'm going to fly a bigger Airbus that isn't the Phoenix, I will be in like the A340-600 from Tolis. And the MCDU now works, I believe. The throttles work. Couldn't get the AGP to work last time I tried. Not anymore. Going direct Salco now. I think the plane was lost a little bit. There we go. That's better. Sorry, Grumpy, I'm getting distracted. I thought I was in heading mode because I saw the dot, but of course I wasn't. I had to give it a direct 2. I'm glad you like the profiles, Chris. I'd like to do the same again for the iFly. But then the iFly works quite well by default. The only thing that's not quite right is the flap settings. Like the throttles work, speed brake works, engine start switches work. So I don't feel like there's such an urgency, whereas with the PMDGs, like even the engine start switches wouldn't work. I have a 9060 and I'm playing on a 4K TV without upscaling. Can I recommend the Thrustmaster yoke, or should I wait for a wind control force feedback yoke? Well, we don't know what the wind control yoke's going to be like yet, do we? That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, you've got to be careful to a point, waiting for things. I don't even know what it's going to be like, A, and B, when's it going to be here? Like, when is it going to be here? It's, yeah, it's wild. I mean, when did we first see it? Over a year ago? So, I really don't know. How's the legroom, OG, now you've upgraded to first class? I mean, the service is still shoddy. Pilot gets distracted by chat and leaves the plane in heading mode, but other than that, I think it's probably well worth going up to first class. Honestly. You should all do it. Same rubbish airline, same rubbish pilot. But yeah, I'm obviously keen to see what it's like, that force feedback yoke. I saw that Moser did a cheaper one. Cheaper force feedback yoke. I saw that did the rounds on the reviews a little while ago. It's like they did the same thing with the AB6 versus AB9. The expensive one is belt driven, cheaper one is gear driven, force feedback. Which again, can understand. Price and all that. Tom, welcome to economy. Same terrible service as first class, I hasten to add. Thank you for joining, Tom. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that's a fair point, OG. Fair point. Fair point indeed. I do appreciate it, OG. Thank you. It's very, very kind of you. Is it easier to land with a yoke than a stick? Depends what you're used to, really. At this stage in the game, I feel like I'm better with my side stick than I am with my yoke. Maybe that's familiarity. There was a point in 2020 where I was flying the 737 relentlessly and got pretty good. To a point. I'm nowhere near that now, though. I feel like if I was to do a 737 stream tomorrow, it's 50-50, really. Landing quality could be good, could be bad. If it's good, I probably got lucky. If it's bad, I probably deserved it. Many thanks, Grumpy. Oh, man. Scum class. Can't believe Spain is lit up like that. It's never lit up like that. There's that little train on the go as well. Alicante, Murcia, Ibiza, Alicante. Is there a Spain event on tonight that I'm not aware of? That I've just, like, stumbled onto? Better get my microwave rice in before we get there, because I'm about a third of the way to Spain's ATC. But yeah, I'm curious to see what wind controls yokes are going to be like. If they can achieve the same sort of thing that Moser did with their AB9, because the AB9 brought the Phoenix to life for me. Like, and Grumpy will tell you the same. Like, amazing bit of kit. Expensive, don't get me wrong, Like, you've got to be really into flight sim to even entertain it. But my god, is it a good stick. And it makes you want to fly the Phoenix, or any other Airbus for that matter, just as much as possible. So maybe Wind Control can do the same thing for the Boeings that the AB9 did for the buses, if that makes sense. There's a Cross to the Canaries event that might explain the increased traffic. Oh, is there? Oh. Maybe we just got lucky then with the Spain ATC, if there's no actual event? Someone else is saying, Into the Sim is saying there's no events. They just heard I'm arriving. Well, don't say that, because they'll go offline. Once they cotton on to that, that won't take them long. They'll be out of there. How you doing, bro? When's the Cross the Canaries on? Is that Saturday, Sunday? Because I do have a free weekend, just saying. It's me and the dog this weekend. Chilling out like bosses. Saturday. Yeah, I reckon we'll get most of the way across the Bay of Biscay and then it'll be lights out, I reckon. Still, we stand to capitalise on this, don't we? I mean, I imagine it would be a light touch from ATC if we're landing into Malaga, because it's a controller, isn't it? So they're going to be doing lots of stuff. Therefore, you know, when we land, it might be taxi to gate of choice. I don't know. You never know. Sometimes you get that, don't you? You can do ground in Malaga, can you? Oh, nice. I'm just praying that I've still got the Malaga scenery installed, because otherwise it might be a bit iffy. I would bring the dog out here, but he doesn't like it. He gets proper weirded out. Like, he's come in before and he's like sniffed around and he's just been like, nope, and walks out. Which surprised me. I thought if I put a little dog bed out here, he might like to come out and have some company, because at the minute he's just inside on his bed. In fact, he's probably loving his life. He's just on his bed asleep, probably. That's probably what he's doing. Now, what time are we going to get to? What waypoints have I got? D-log. What time am I getting to D-log? I'm going to be getting there at 20 to 8. 40 minutes. I think basically, it's really weird. Like, as soon as my wife and kids go away, like they've gone to see my wife's dad, and he just sleeps so much. Like when the kids are here running around and like the house is bustling with activity, the dog's always like, what's going on, what's going on? Like, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere, he's following people around, he's wagging his tail. As soon as they go, it's like he just collapses and falls asleep for like a week. Then he is 12 and a bit. Getting on for 12 and a half. I'd say he's earned the right. Right, my ground spoilers are still saying they're armed. Down you go. Mind you, I was in the shed earlier. I was contemplating earlier. I was trying to make a video and it all went wrong. And then I thought, oh, what can I do that would be useful? And I was like, I could move my sim setup around. I nearly moved everything from over here to over there. And started and I was like, this is going to be a really big job. Like, so many cables, so many things to consider. The streaming PC, the cameras, all the USB hubs, my monitors that would have to move, where does the aircon unit go? And I was like, alright, stop, put it all back and do a stream. So that's why I'm here now. But oh, speed brake. What's it doing now? Right, stay there. Stay. You're seeing this, right? It's not just me. Don't move. Yeah, I don't blame the dog, to be honest. Take the chance. I mean, I'm the same. Weirdly. As soon as they leave, like, I sleep like a baby. Like, 8:45 at night, I'm like yawning, putting myself to bed, like, sleep for hours. Which probably tells me how sleep deprived I am the rest of the time. Right, executive decision then. I'm going to go microwave my rice real quick, because it's going to get busy soon, potentially. I will disconnect from VATSIM while I go and do so. Enjoy the view out the window. I would imagine I'll be 2 minutes, because that's what it says on the packet. And then we'll review, I think it's Tesco's, was it? It's like yellow with vegetables in it. I don't know. We'll see in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Ah, right. Let me just reconnect to that sim. Flight Sim 24 is on a Steam sale. Nice. Do then? Right, let's see what this... well, you can see it there on the yoke cam. This is, what do they call it? Golden vegetable rice. So we'll see. Speed brake is still being annoying. Stop it. It's in the knowledge base, Dunk. I mean, it's microwave rice, isn't it? It's never going to be that good. I'll give that rice a 5 out of 10. This, on the other hand, I think I'm going to have to disable my speed brake. It's whinging again. It's a pity. Controls. We're doing the best. Thank you for what did you do? Subscribing on YouTube. Spoiler access. Let's delete that. I saw arm and disarm it though. Yeah, I can do the arm and disarm. I have to live with that for the minute. Hello, CT. What's my drill on 132980? That's in the bag. Ah, pleased to hear it, CT. How's the VAT sim going? I just bought a 9070 coming from a 3070. Good upgrade. Yeah, so what's the 9070 roughly equivalent to? It's kind of like 4070 Ti? Sort of. Oh, Shuffler! Cheers for the sub on Prime. Or with Prime on Twitch. Legend, thank you very much. You're very welcome. Shuffler, now you are a sub on Twitch via Prime or any other way. If you've got your Discord account linked to your Twitch, you should see you're entitled to join our little Discord. And same for YouTube members, if you've linked your account. Dubai can always be a bit funny though. It gets really busy, can't it? Josh, how's it going? Not sure about that rice. We're not doing bad. We're over the Bay of Biscay. So, at what point do they go offline? About here? Still, we've got 1-2. Oh, no. Oh, no. Arrival is 1-2. Departure 1-3. Fine. Haven't used Twitch since, like, the last decade. Oh, no. As a creator, Twitch is a weird one. I'll say that. Like, nothing to do with the people that are on Twitch. Like, you guys are awesome. But as a... It's very hard to grow on there. Very, very hard to grow on there. Because, generally, it's listed largest to smallest creator. So if you start... You imagine, like, if you want to become a Call of Duty streamer, and you start streaming, and you go to the Call of Duty section, you're going to be at the bottom. And then the big guy's going to be at the top. And what do people click on? The thing they see first, normally. The first few at the top. The big get bigger and the small stay small. And discoverability is not great on Twitch. So you have to promote it on other platforms. But then those platforms get grumpy that you're deplatforming their users to tell them to go to Twitch. So, like, if you say the word Twitch while live on TikTok, they don't like that, let me tell you. Hot tub then transitioned to COD. I could do flight sim from a hot tub. That is just a weird, creepy corner of the internet, isn't it? No. I mean, that is taking the rules and, like, bending them to the extreme. Well, like I said to the guys in the Discord the other day, they were mocking my landing at Bristol the other day. Like, I've been away on holiday for a little while, and the first day back, I'm already getting ready to shut the channel down and go to OnlyFans. I'd do great on OnlyFans. Get the old legs out. You're set for life. I mean, flight sim's a funny one because people that like it really like it. There's definitely a market there for sure. I mean, everything, unless you're like playing Minecraft or COD or insert name of new popular game here, unless you're doing that and you're constantly chasing whatever the new popular game is and you just play it because you know that's where the viewers are. Everything's a niche at the end of the day. Like, forget who said it. One, like, creator that makes content about helping creators. He said you could start a channel about shoelaces. He goes, I guarantee you there's enough people out there in the entire world that are into shoelaces enough that would watch you and you could grow a channel. You've just got to find them and make content that's good enough to warrant their attention. I'll get loads of views, Andy. Just you watch. Or maybe don't watch. Well, yeah, there you go. The fact that you've got companies like Moser, like Wing Control, like Thrustmaster, like Wingflex, like insert name of other company here. The fact that those guys are willing to, you know, design, develop, manufacture, build production facilities. If they were only doing it for like 50 people that were actually interested, they'd never do it, would they? Like, just the fact that they've built factories, production lines, spend money on marketing, have to build customer support infrastructure, like everything that comes with running a business, to go through all that. And there's like multiple people doing the same thing. Like, look at how many FCUs are out there now. We've got the Mini FCU, we've got the Wingflex, we've got the Wing Control, Moser have now done theirs. That's 4 people offering the same product. And that's like a niche within a niche, because that's Airbus only. So there's definitely the numbers. They're almost the proof of it. It was my first FatSim long haul hard. I mean, it wasn't any harder than doing any regular flight, because once you know, your departure and your arrival, they are what they are. It's just a really long cruise. So it was hard in that sense of just not getting bored. I mean, my stream figures for that stream when we went across the pond were not good, to be honest. Like the landing, we got some good views for the landing because people were like, there's that excitement, like, oh, he's come all the way across the Atlantic and now he's going to land it into Heathrow. Jamie, London controller, was on doing London control and he brought us in, and it's brilliant. But actually, like, all that time over the Atlantic, it was, the numbers were what I would call bad. Which tells me that actually I'm not that into it as a pilot. The audience weren't that into it either. So I don't know. Looking at our flight data from the VA, the virtual airline, most of our pilots, or the most popular sort of amount of time people like to fly, is about 2 hours. That's like the popular time, between 1 to 2 hours, and then it tails off significantly after that. Like, you're going to have those people that love long haul. I'm not saying you're wrong. If you like long haul, please do it for my virtual airline and earn us loads of money. But, like, fill your boots. Of course, enjoy it. Like, who am I to tell you that you shouldn't like long haul? If you like long haul, enjoy it. I do take issue with the fact when people start a long haul and then walk away from the PC for like 10 hours and then come back. And then they're like, oh, the plane crashed. Which is really annoying if they do that for the virtual airline. Because then, you know, they take out a plane and there's like loads of penalties and fines we have to pay, which undoes all the hard work that loads of other people have done. And I know it's all pretend. I do know it's all pretend. But at the same time, we're all trying to work to run the airline efficiently, smoothly, profitably. And then if somebody falls asleep and wipes out a plane, and then is on the messaging system to us, like bugging us, please delete, please delete. So I can't just, like, can you delete a real flight if that happens? Of course you can't. We only have a very small budget of flights that we can delete for the virtual airline through New Sky. And we reserve that for, like, hardware failure, essentially. It's like if your PC crashes or if something, you know, power cut. Quite a lot of people get in touch to be like, oh, that one wasn't quite what I wanted, can you delete it? It's like, well, no, I'm sorry. Like, if EasyJet smash it into the runway in wherever it is, or Ryanair, or whoever in real life does a bad landing, can't then be like, can you delete that one? It's like, well, no, because it's happened. You can't delete it. So my point is, please don't do a long haul for the virtual airline and then walk away from the PC. I would much sooner see you do time acceleration. And definitely don't go to bed. How you doing, Lee? Lee, it is so much cooler. It's lovely. I've still got the AC on, but it's just ticking over. Just ticking over. It still does get hot, obviously, with all the PCs. There does, however, appear to be some wet stuff falling from the sky, which I haven't seen in a while. Floods will be the next thing, won't it? If the ground's so hard, it's all just going to run off. Thunder in Stockport, damn. Yeah, it feels like we could do it with a storm. It's cooling down, but it feels a bit muggy still. Need a storm to break it all up. You got GSX one day ago. Very good. It's been good for me lately. It has been good for me. Went through a phase where it was not good for me. Felt like every stream there'd be something that it did. But like the updates are coming thick and fast. And it does seem to be improving, so good for them. I do like that chase plane feature though, Lee. The spotting thing. I used it the other day. I was on the ground in Prague before a stream, and I saw Grumpy was coming into land, and it followed him all the way down. It was really cool. Yeah, I think I updated Monday night, and then Tuesday when I streamed there was already another update out. How's it going, Ryan? What livery do I like the most? My livery. Which you can download from airnot.co.uk today. I saw you had fun in Innsbruck earlier, Ryan. Roma, what on earth are you talking about? Do I own the PAP 3N Boeing panel? No, I do not. Is that what led you to make the appointment with the eye doctor, Ryan? Favourite aircraft in the Airnot fleet? Probably the Phoenix family. Right, it's not going to be long, is it, till we get a buzz from ATC? Assuming they're still there. Right. So, Grumpy, looking at this, it says Goppin 370. And we've passed Gopin. So I think we should go 370, shouldn't we? Because there's stuff at 360 coming towards us. Just noticing that these guys are heading towards us at the same altitude as us. Yeah, I'm climbing now. So, missed approach. We're not going 1-2, we're going 1-2, not 1-3. So what's the missed approach procedure? Climb runway heading to distance 1.7 AGP, then turn left to intercept. Climb to 2,000 feet, await instructions. Yeah, Chris, it's weird, isn't it? I've got to be honest, I don't fully understand why they do it. I guess we just do as we're told. Passengers out, shall we? Munich to Venice in the E-Jet. How you liking the E-Jets? They any good at the minute? I know some people say they're getting good, aren't they? I know some people don't like them, but... Yeah, because otherwise... I know they're going somewhere else, but... They're at 3.6. Grumpy and I are at 3.7. Weird, isn't it? When are we going to get the beep, beep, beep? I've got to be honest, this is going quicker than I thought it would. For whatever reason, I thought this would take forever, this flight. Whenever I go to South Spain, I'm always like, it'll take forever. They always go quicker than I think. In my opinion, the E-jets are sadly rubbish. Oh no. You recommend the A220 instead? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, somebody emailed me the other day offering to do liveries for regional jets. I should just sell up, shouldn't I? Listen to what OG's saying. I should just sell up. Just sell all my RAM and just retire. For like a day. Like if my RAM goes pop. Big problem. Big problem. It's just gotten so ridiculous. And what I fear is, even if like the RAM apocalypse sort of comes to an end, will the prices ever truly go down to what they were? I don't think so. It is a darn shame. I'm predicting it won't end until the decade is out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Xbox said, didn't they, that they put the prices up of their Xbox, and then I think they said something like, we ain't done yet. But the industry, as in, isn't done yet. I don't know. Is it worth it? I don't know. I'm not sure it is. Maybe it is. I'm going to switch over to Madrid control now.
Push the start through facing east. Okay, then point this way.
Madrid control, very good evening. Airnaut 33 November, flight level 370.
Airnaut 33 November, Madrid, good evening, squawk 6071.
6071 for Airnaut 33 November.
EC 808, monitor advisory, goodbye.
Advisory, EC 80, buenas tardes.
Madrid control, very good evening. This is Brujo 03. Está military aircraft in Torrejon for a check.
Oh, is that circular funding, OG?
Madrid, good evening, reading you 5, break, Airnaut 33 November, identified.
Madrid control, very good evening. Airnaut 56 Tango, flight level 370.
Airnaut 56 Tango, Madrid, good evening, squawk 6065.
6065 for 56 Tango.
Yeah, OG, it's something about like one company is funding another company who's funding another company who's then funding the original company. So basically,
Airnaut 56 Tango, radar identified.
if they're all funding each other, if one fails, they all fail, then they're too big to fail, I think is kind of the strategy. I don't know, but I would just really like RAM to be 100 quid for 32 gigs again. That's what I really like.
My Papa Heavy, radar identified 5,000 feet, continue climbing flight level 240.
Not to mention GPUs. Oh, my word. We haven't seen hide nor hair of a 60 series yet, have we? Like, and for obvious reason. They're making too much money with AI chips.
Bravo, monitor advisory, goodbye.
Spot the plane.
EC84 Bravo Yankee contacts port approach. Frequency 120.
Like, it wasn't that long ago we were talking about, oh, the 5080 Super, that's the one to get.
091, EC84 Bravo Yankee, bye-bye.
No worries, Grumpy.
EC21 Delta Uniform, contact this one control. 12555, goodbye.
Hotel 135, decimal 558, Delta Uniform, good day.
Okay, so next frequency should be 132475. Get that in the old standby. Like, what's crazy is that I used to think that Apple was so expensive for RAM. And they were. Like, I'm not saying they weren't. Like, they really were.
Portugal 1830, ground frequency, contact Lisbon control. 12555.
Like, you could get 32 gigs of RAM for 120, 150 quid. Whereas Apple would charge you 400 to upgrade from 16 to 32. So that's not £400 for 32 gigs of RAM, that's £400 for an additional 16. But now they don't look so bad. But they're suffering in the same way too.
Air Baltic 18 Mike, nothing for the monitor advisory, goodbye.
Advisory 185, 1 Starbucks.
Iberia 07 Mike Papa, climb flight level 360, direct waypoint Delog.
Well, let's hope it goes through, Andy, but I wouldn't hold your breath.
Waypoint Delog, Delta Echo Lima Oscar Golf.
Yeah, we got one or two idle aircraft. Well, if you want to help us out, you're more than welcome.
Direct waypoint Delta Echo Lima Oscar Golf.
Yeah, that's the thing, Schaeffler, isn't it? Like, no doubt. Like, AI could be revolutionary in so many different ways. Like, self-driving cars. Oh God, it could even find a cure for cancer. Like, we don't know, do we? Like, it could be the most incredible thing. But at the moment, we're just seeing so much rubbish being done with it. But I think a lot of that is because it's in the phase at the moment where it's subsidised. Like, at the minute, even on the free plan, you can do quite a lot with ChatGPT, and if you give them 20 quid a month, you can actually do quite an awful lot. But I'm still convinced that even at £20 a month, they're losing money on you. So when all of that VC money dries up, and then it's a case of, well, you need to pay for what you use now, like for real, this is what it's going to cost. That, I think, will be a moment that will decide what happens.
Radar identified. Continue climbing flight level 360.
Will your average Joe still use it? Or will it be businesses using it for businessy things because they can do a cost-benefit analysis on it and it makes sense to? Because it's still cheaper than paying someone.
Clear to Tenerife North.
But will a YouTube thumbnail suddenly become expensive to the point where it's not worth it if you have to pay in tokens? Don't know. Or will getting Claude to like write an app for you not be cost efficient as it currently is?
Bravo 03, your readback is correct. Startup approved. Startup approved.
64 gig of memory for a MacBook Pro is £1,000 just for the RAM, and a 4 terabyte SSD is 1,500. Oh my god. Well, that's the thing, content. Prices that we might not pay, but if you're an IBM, if you're a an Apple, a Facebook, an Amazon, a Google, or whatever, if it's still less than paying a human, like, where's the point? If you've got cost of a human up here and free down here, if AI sits in the middle at 50%, is that still better? Or is that still too much for paying for AI? Would you rather pay the extra 50 and get a real human? Where's that point going to be? Yeah, shuffle, it's cool, isn't it? It's cool. I notice that when flying in France, quite often you'll tune into the frequency and you'll just hear French. And then when you speak up, they kind of snap out of it. It's weird. And I spoke to my father-in-law about that because he has a PPL. I don't know if he still does. He did. I fly a Cessna, and he used to fly over to Brittany sometimes from the UK, just for a jolly. And he said in real life you tune in and they'd be talking French, and then like he would go on frequency and give us call sign, and then they'd stop it. It's really weird. And now he flies a paramotor, which is very different.
KLM 520, runway 30, clear for takeoff. Wind 320 degrees, 7 knots.
Montreal's the same, is it? I suppose it would be, wouldn't it?
30, KLM 520.
Yeah, very sad with my father-in-law's plane. He was part of a syndicate, he didn't own it all. Of course, it'd be far too much, but it's part of like a timeshare syndicate thing. And somebody flew it down to Bournemouth to get a load of new radios fitted, I think, for the 8.33 kilohertz update. And that all went fine. They flew it down and somebody took the train back. And then another person took the train down to fly the plane back home and binned it in a field on the way home. Everyone's fine, like, walked away, but yeah, the plane was upside down in a field. And then that was that, really.
Swiss 2828, monitor advisory, goodbye.
Over to advisory, Swiss 2828, thank you.
So now he essentially straps a lawnmower engine to his back with a fan on it and like a little parachute wing style thing, and away he goes.
Airwinds 14 Papa Juliet, contact Lisbon, correction, contact Sevilla control, 132.475, goodbye. Airwinds 14 Papa Juliet, contact Sevilla control, 132.475, goodbye.
We have actually got quite a long way to go. Thought we were closer than we actually are because we're talking to ATC, but of course we're actually not. Got approximately an hour and 15 according to the plane.
KLM 520 heavy, identified.
Behave content.
Level 140.
Continue
Is that Bilbao down there? Bilbao, however you're supposed to say it.
Volotea 36 right Mike, entry mantenga pista 30.
Yeah, I can't wait for the second leg down to Sydney. I also can't wait for 1,000 gifted as well.
Scandinavian 6232, monitor advisory, goodbye.
Advisor Scandinavian 6232, thank you, bye.
Yeah, we'll do Project Sunrise, shall we? This time tomorrow, still Saturday. Yeah, you forget how far Madrid is. Oh, not Madrid, Malaga. Like, Madrid we're not too far from. Alicante we're not that far from. Oh, Ghost! What a legend! You just sent 5 memberships. Ghost, to be clear, that doesn't mean I'm doing the leg down to Sydney. Let's just be absolutely clear about that, flipping heck. Good lord, we are not doing that. But I very much appreciate the 5 gifted. What a hero, Ghost. Thank you so much. Ghost and OG tonight, gifting 5 apiece. Pair of legends. You just built your PC now, Andy?
520, turn right. Direct.
Who got the memberships? Got FNC, Ronaldo, Gamerdad, Alex, and Standards.
Uniform Sierra Echo Mike. Okay, then 5
So anyone that's become a gifted member tonight, you can link your Twitch to your YouTube account, and you should see you're now entitled to join our little Discord. Yeah, that's it. 990. God. 990 gifted members to go, and we'll do... I'm not even going to say that. Just in case, because I really don't want to do it.
Request climb, minimum input level 420.
Iberia 07, my Papa approves, climb flight level 420.
God damn. No, I stopped myself partway through, OG. I think you'll find under the Trades Description Act. I'm off the hook. Long flight? Yeah, kind of long. It always... Alicante, I think of Malaga as not being that much further than Alicante, but it sort of is. Yeah, Shuffler, that's kind of why I stopped myself saying it.
With you, level 280, direct Madrid.
Portugal 1830 Madrid, buenas tardes, radar identified.
Thanks again, Ghost. Have you even been in chat tonight, Ghost?
Climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, K, 520.
IJet 126, nothing further, monitor advisory frequency, goodbye.
Yeah, 275 till top of descent. Although I'm on cost index 60, I'm going to reduce that to 5 ideally.
IJet 126, monitor advisory frequency.
How does X-Plane compare? Don't know. never really tried X-Plane 12. Be interested to.
Overstood advisory for IJet 126. Thank you for professional service. Buenas tardes.
Volotea 3 X-Ray Mike está identificado. Suba a nivel 140.
Subimos a nivel 140. Volotea 3 X-Ray.
Scandinavian 45 Mike, contact Sevilla Control 132.475. Goodbye.
When am I going to get handed off?
132.475 by Scandinavian 45 Mike.
Got ages yet. Portugal's gone offline.
Good evening,
They obviously don't want to take the chance of me being in the vicinity. Like, I'm not going anywhere near them, but quite clearly they were like, no, not tonight.
Ryanair 752, monitor advisory, goodbye.
This controller's grafting though, look at this. Look at all these planes. There's no ground or tower at Madrid. It doesn't look like there's any planes either, in fairness. Seriously, no planes at Madrid. Madrid.
Advice 215 Papa, please say again.
What about over here? What's left? Santiago.
Advice 215 Papa, Madrid. Say again.
Bilbao.
Advice 215 Papa, Bruce.
Okay, so at least he hasn't got to worry about the planes at the airports. It's just ones passing over. But there's still a lot to do. There's still a heck of a lot to do.
Beeline 2 Delta Foxtrot, monitor advisory, goodbye.
Advisory, hasta la próxima.
Was that you, Joseph?
Ciao.
You are right. YouTube is a 70-30 split. Twitch is 50-50, I believe. 50-50. Although, thank God for Prime memberships. The only thing with Prime memberships is that they don't renew. And that's not... I think that's not to really help you as the person doing it. It's more because if you use your Prime sub, like Twitch, which basically means Amazon, because Amazon own Twitch, they literally give me money. So you redeeming that, your Prime sub, with me or anyone else, you're making dear old Amazon get the checkbook out and pay money. And of course they don't want you to do it once and then for it to auto-renew every month thereafter, and then you forget, and then just for like years they're paying out to this streamer that you no longer watch.
350, thank you.
Whereas if you're paying, I would imagine they'd be only too happy for it to auto-renew.
153, easy 458, thank you, goodbye.
Madrid Air Portugal 1830 requesting flight level 150.
You bought the Wing Control Ursa Minor Airbus edition.
1830, you are cleared for the Zamora 5 Alpha arrival.
You asked me,
Expect
I asked you for your joystick price. My joystick?
150 and...
so I'm running the Moser AB9, so that's a different thing altogether.
Right, on arrival, 1830.
But I hear people talk very highly of the Ursa Minor. Within its price category, you know. Seems to get reviewed very well. Athens radar, is that because of all the people coming up and down from Malta? It's basically been Malta Day today, hasn't it? Malta Wednesday. So was that you then, Joseph, on YouTube? I'm confused. No, it's 319.
Lufthansa 739er, contact Bordeaux Control 125105, goodbye.
Contacting frequency 125.05, thank you very much, muchas gracias, se lo voy bien.
KLM 520, contact Bordeaux Control 125.05,
Bordeaux Control?
goodbye.
Look at that. You never see France lit up like this. Germany, and then... Okay, we've got Scottish on. And a bit of...
CDR 5 Mike Echo, monitor advisory, goodbye. Advisory CDR 5
little bit of
Echo.
UK.
Have a good
Look
evening.
at that. What a picture.
Sorry, you said 125.105 for Lufthansa.
Oh no! No! They've gone! They knew we were coming. Oh, never
Tráficos en
mind.
frecuencia, Madrid Control Tierra y a servicio, continúen en Unicom.
Oh, thanks, Joseph. You didn't have to do that. That's amazing, though. Thank you so much. And we are absolutely not going to Sydney.
Continue monitoring advisory frequency. Enjoy your flight. Goodbye.
Oh, this guy's going as well now. That settles it. I'm getting another beer.
Muchas gracias y buen día. Saludo, 1830.
There goes another one.
Good evening, Madrid Control, speedless 451, flight level 370.
Jimmy, I prefer the Polis Aerosoft one.
Fever 451, Madrid. I'm sorry, I'm leaving the frequency right now.
Right. So we've been air knotted again. At least we had a bit of ATC from like here down to here, so that was nice. It's alright. We'll run our own show into Madrid. I don't think it's me. I think it's Grumpy. It's every time Grumpy flies with us, thinking about it. I think everyone likes me. I think it's Grumpy that's the problem. That's what it is. I mean, Jimmy, the Indie Builds one looks way better. Like, the 3D modelling's way better, for sure. But for me, I love the toeless flight model. I'll take a bad... No, it's not a bad looking plane. Although, in fairness, it's also not that good. I'll take a mid-level looking plane with a good flight model versus the other way around. Resemble that remark. Well, there you go. How do you get into the Discord? Link your YouTube account to your Discord account, and then you should see that you're entitled to join. Any problems, shoot me an email, and I'll just give you the link. How is it possible to have custom liveries? You have to do them yourself. So each plane manufacturer will provide a paint kit, and they differ in how they work and how you have to do it, but generally it's like Photoshop files or a Blender file. So you do like 3D painting in Blender. I'm just looking at that, Grumpy. I'm thinking I'm going to go from Are we being vectored around here for mountainous terrain? Or can we just crack on a bit? Could we go from Volpe straight to down here? MG437. Hawk! How the devil are you? Hawk, you got gifted a membership earlier by OG, I believe. Have I seen the GTA 6 leaks? No, not yet. All I know is that everyone was freaking out on Twitter that Netflix were going to do the next trailer. No, I think it was you that got one, Hawk. I'm almost certain. The 9,000 limit. Look at the charts. Above 10,000. Where are you seeing the 9,000 limit to, Grumpy? I'm seeing a 7,000 limit at Lenny. Well, I don't know then. Could we go from Bulker? Although we've got this bit here, haven't we? That should be okay. That's only 4,000 feet, that bit, isn't it? We could go Bulker direct to MG437. But if you didn't want to do the Crescent, you could do Volpe. Oh, you've just said it. Yeah, Volpe to Lenny. 7,000 feet. Malaga, Hawk. Yeah, Joseph, I really want them to release a paint kit. I mean, it's been flipping ages now. How long's that plane been out? Do the model update. I mean, you can see why they haven't done the paint kit, because the minute they do the model update, any paint kit they've already done will be invalidated, so... I do get it. I do get why they haven't. I just really want them to hurry up and do it. Because I've done the livery for it, for FSLTL, and just seeing the FSLTL version of it, it looks absolutely mint. That A340-600 looks amazing in our livery. Or our livery looks amazing on it, I should say. There are certain planes that I put my livery on it and I'm like, oh yeah, that was made for that livery. Whereas some planes, it's like proportionally, it's just a bit like, I don't know. Not sure about it. I do not use Rex Atmos. That's the second person tonight that's asked me about that. Lots of people always ask me that. Lenny. I'm going to wait till I get a bit closer to Volpe before I do the Direct 2, just in case ATC comes back on and wants us to do stuff. No, nothing Frost. Honestly, it's like... It's just default. I get people every stream asking me. Like, what are you doing? What is it? It's like, it's just the sim. That's all it is. That's all it is. Apparently we still got an hour in the air, but it doesn't feel like we have, but... I mean, look at where we are. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's maybe an hour. I feel like it's going to be less than an hour. Especially once we cut off all the SID, or the star even. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly just disconnect from VATSIM for a minute. I'm going to quickly pop in, let the dog out. I'll be a couple of minutes. And then we'll think about this descent into Malaga. What do you want? A wing view? Or have some cinematics. I'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Dog is now happy. Let me reconnect to that sim a minute. Wait, those views are proper good, aren't they, with the sunset? Minibus looks lovely as well. What are we predicting for the landing? Oh, look at that. I mean, come on, look at that. Is it hard to jump between planes? Yeah, they do. I feel very at home in this. I feel a bit less at home in the 737, a bit less at home in the 777, and everything else is a struggle. Like, if I was going to do an A350 stream tomorrow, it would be a train wreck. What I was doing this afternoon was watching some videos on the MD-11, because I've actually bought that plane. Mostly so I could make a livery for you guys, because I know that some of you wanted it. Of course, you need the plane really to test your livery. So that's all done, and I've got the plane. I'd really like to learn how to fly it. So, I mean, we could do a stream with it, but I wouldn't be able to do it on VATSIM, not for the first one. I wouldn't want to do that. I feel like I would just be asking for trouble going on VATSIM with a plane for the first time. Because like one of the things about going on VATSIM that people say to me, what do you advise me when I go on VATSIM for the first time? And that is, know how to fly your aircraft. Like, you must know how to fly your aircraft. And if I was just to rock up in a MD-11 at Heathrow or somewhere, I don't think that would be on, really. I'd be causing problems for everyone, which wouldn't be fair, I don't think. We are only 100 miles away from top of descent, and actually by the time Grumpy, presumably you're going to go cost index 5. Well, I'm at 60 at the minute, but right, arrival 1-2. Get some weather in, shall we? 30 degrees, my word. 1013, essentially standard. 160 and 6 for the weather. My landing weight is going to be 58.4 tons. 58.4. So low auto brake it will be. Yeah, I'll do the same, Grumpy. I haven't programmed it yet, just in case ATC appears and wants me to do stuff that involves the waypoints I already have planned, but right, I'm going to punch all this information into my MCDU while I think about it. So QNH 1013. 30 degrees. It is 160. And 6. And what's the minimums? 259. Beautiful. There he is, look. He's loving his life. What a guy. Throttle build's okay, Hawk. Only trouble I'm having is my speed brake lever. I'm having a bit of trouble with it. I can't. It's like flickering around. It's not. 1 minute it thinks the speed brake's out, then it thinks it's away. Sometimes if I pull it up to arm it, it won't arm. Something's gone a bit weird with it. But otherwise, like, the actual setup's brilliant. It's just that speed brake lever's being a bit of a nuisance. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do Volpe. Now, I'm going to put in any, because that's going to affect my top of descent, isn't it? Have a little look. Yeah, Volpe, Lenny. Right in. Alright, I've got a backup of this in my secondary flight plan, so I'll put that in now. Top of descent is now only 96 miles away. Oh, Joanna. Been there. Yeah, it's weird stuff though. Like, people always ask me, like, what like add-ons are you using for the weather, or for like reshade, or for Rex, or for... It's like, I'm not doing anything. It's just plain old sim. All it is. Yeah, so I did the calibration hawk before I went live tonight in Simat Pro. And it's still not right. Where you put it to like full, then half, then to the up position, and then, yeah. Still no good. Also, the way it sort of clunks when you move it, it almost feels like you're breaking it when you're doing it. Do you know what I mean? It's not particularly graceful when it sort of goes clunk out of this little place. Almost like, oh, am I damaging it? So I'd be interested to keep an eye on the Pappies here. Because post-sim update 6, allegedly they're an awful lot better. Oh yeah, I've done that, Hawk. So like you do like button 39 for like release and push, and then you set the axis. Maybe I should not use the axis and just... I don't know. That's weird, Joanna. Mine's been fine. Grumpy, as a rule, when you go from cost index 60 to 5, how many miles does that chew off of your top of descent? I'm just wondering when to change it so I don't overshoot. It's about like 20 or 30 miles it knocks off, as a rule. Round numbers. So I'm not going to be at 7,000 for Lenny. It's calculated that I'm going to be at just over 10. But then it will gradually bring me in. Ooh, thought it was on fire in here for a minute. Look at that. Alright, well I'll change to cost index 5. When I get to about 30 miles. And I'm at 67 currently. So this might not end well for me, because look at where that sun is. I think we're going to be landing in the dark, aren't we? Sadly. Oh, there's a little train coming, look. Where's that one? 7:03. Yeah, content, my last landing in the dark wasn't awful, but at the same time I didn't really enjoy it. It was a struggle. But that's alright. Hopefully now if the pappies are better, that might actually help, because I feel like in the dark I never quite know what to trust. It's like the ILS is quite often off, the pappies I don't know what to trust, and I can't visually make out the picture to work it out for myself half the time. Well, I find it harder to do that in the dark. Now, it might be dusky, we might get something. I know, Hawk, I can't shake that guy off. God, Grumpy, that took off loads. My top of descent is now 8 miles. Hello, Murray. We're doing alright. Yeah, content, I've noticed it. It's been really good. Reason for the poll? I was just curious, really. I noticed in the last stream a lot of people, well not a lot, but some people asked about, oh, you know, I'm still on 2020, so I was just curious. In fact, I haven't actually checked the results. What are we at? What are we at? 81% of you say yes you are. Flipping heck. Darn. So yeah, that's the one, eh? 24 is definitely the favourite. Oh, what? GFX? Or, yeah. Malaga traffic, Air 3 November, flight level 370, descending now. We are flying a direct 2 from Volpe to Lenny. We'll be 7,000 feet at Lenny. No drama. Was it 2026th anniversary? Wow. Where's that gone? God, I remember downloading that as well. I didn't even have a PC. I had a MacBook Pro. An old Intel one, so I could dual boot into Windows, and I was like, it's the only thing I've got. I've got to try and play it. And it crashed all the time. Not because of the sim, it's because of my AMD drivers that Apple provided. They were really old. And the only way to get new ones were for AMD and Apple both to sign off on a version, which of course never happened that often. Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for the first time. It came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't even really paying attention to gaming at that point. I was too busy basically just head down developing software for my job and on the side and everything. I didn't have time to game. The PS4, Xbox One generation just passed me by completely. Completely. Which made me sad, but at the same time I didn't have a lot else. I had to do it. Yeah, as soon as I saw it I was just like, oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I knew immediately I would have to get it. I didn't know that I'd end up doing this, to be honest with you. I had no idea I'd end up doing this. This was really... I wouldn't say a fluke, but... yeah, really weird. Really weird when I think about it. And then, of course, I thought, oh, great, I'll build a PC, and then COVID happened, and then, well, you all know what happened there. Trying to get hold of a graphics card. I had everything. I had everything built. CPU, RAM, motherboard case, power supply, all plugged in, just minus a graphics card. I couldn't even boot the machine up because my CPU didn't have an integrated graphics card. Or chip. So I just sat there looking at this box, which is now my streaming PC. You can just see it. Over there. What a weird time that was. Such a weird time. So happy when I finally managed to order that graphics card though. 3070. I was like, oh man, I thought I'd hit the jackpot. Thought I'd never get one. I really did. Really thought I'd never get one. Just like you'd get these Discord alert bot things that I had set up, and it was like the minute you click the link they were sold out. Or the site would go down and then it would come back and then they'd be sold out. Damn it. What the hell? Like, yes, we overpaid for the 3070, only by about £100, but at the time I was annoyed. I was like, God, £100? Why am I overpaying for £100? But looking back on it, it was a bargain, considering the market. The only way you could have done better is if you got a Founders Edition. What's my first graphics card? Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Well, the first one that I paid for. I'm going to show my age here. An NVIDIA 6800 Ultra. The first generation that could do SLI. That was with an AMD Athlon 64 3500. And I got a gig of memory. I was like, wow, a whole gig. Because before then it was like 128, 256, 512. Sometimes some people ran 768. But 1 gig. It's like, damn. I really thought I'd hit the jackpot with that one. Then a few years later, I upgraded to a first gen i7 with an NVIDIA GTX 280, which I've still got upstairs. And that was the last graphics card I bought, because I went over to Macs at that point for work and everything else I was doing. And the whole PC market just kind of washed over me. I didn't really have a clue. Because you sort of didn't need to when you were buying Macs. It was like, they are what they are. If you want to run Mac OS, aside from Hackintoshing. There's no need to look at the PC market. It's like, what are Apple selling? Which one do you want? Pick a screen size and add 2 zeros, basically, at the time, anyway. I had a Voodoo, Joanna, in an... well, family PC when I was a kid had a Voodoo 3. Was it a 3DFX? Right, Ruck. Yeah. Crazy. £120 for a Meg. I've said this before, but my granddad, until quite recently, was still running his old Windows 3.1 machine to run his business. He was an independent printer, like a Printworks place, and he would do all of his design on this old piece of software called Pressworks by a company called GST, I believe. And he would lay out his thing that he was going to print. He would print a thing onto... He'd print on a piece of like, not cellophane, but it's like this see-through stuff. He'd print it in reverse on his HP LaserJet. He would then transfer it onto a metal plate using some sort of like UV process. Then he'd put this metal plate into this like archaic kind of like old school German printing press. This is all in his spare bedroom, by the way. And the thing would go ga-dug-ga-dug-ga-dug-ga-dug, and just like knock out all of these. He mostly did like invoice pads for like, you know, your local garage, or funeral sheets for... He had relationships with all the local funeral directors, and they would all come to him because he was dirt cheap, cheaper than anyone else, but he still did very well out of it because he was just a one-man show, doing it all very efficiently. I remember saying to him, like, there's going to come a day when you're going to need to upgrade that thing. Like, just Windows 3.1, man. It's like, come on. Like, you've got to do something here. You're running a business on this. He's like, why do I need to upgrade? It works. To his credit, sort of did. Till the day he retired. He just turned it all off, put it in the loft, and that was that. Business over. Computer goes away. Was that expansion pack? Was that the Wobble Wobble Crash Pack? Was that what people used to call it? Yeah, the only time I had to help him was when his hard drive died. And it was a case of... I had hard drives, but they're all far too big for to be recognised. And in the end, I found this hard drive that would work, that was used, and I was like, look, dude, I've reinstalled Windows 3.1 for you, I've reinstalled all your software. I managed to get your design files off as much as I could, but I don't guarantee this work. Like, but yeah, lasted him for years. Oh, there's an air knock beneath us. Faro de Marseille. Grumpy, just so you know, I'm cost index 5 at the minute. 250 knots. I can, however, speed up if that would be useful. N.56 56 Tango, N.33 November. I can speed up a bit, Grumpy, if you want. We've got 70 miles between the one behind you. Go to 300 knots. .366. You're going to be at 210 knots for Lenny, Grumpy. Right. I'll try and keep my speed up for the minute. I can see you slowing down. 316, what am I? 364. Almost there, Lee. Almost time for the bit you've been waiting for, me to guff up the landing. I will endeavour not to disappoint you all. Oh, we got ground on at Malaga. Was that, person familiar? Yes. 21705. Right, how many miles will I need to drop 100 knots? Well, I'm slowly bringing it down. Right, let's get the passengers back in. Malaga traffic head not 3 November, slowing to speed 210 knots for Lenny. One two ILS Zulu 1013. There you go. $10,000 feet coming up. lights on. $250 knots achieved, just in the nick of time. I see you're online, Pro. We'll be seeing you shortly. Let's get rid of those speed brakes, shall we? Malaga traffic, Air Knot 33 November, overhead Lenny, continuing our descent for the ILS Zulu 12, descending to 2,500 feet to intercept the ILS Malaga. Getting dark out there, isn't it? Is my wind control speed brake not working today? No, it's not. I'm having issues with it. Having one or two issues with it. It doesn't seem to want to stay in its place. It wobbles around, then the Phoenix is like, your speed brake's out, even though it's not physically out on my lever, but the plane thinks it is. And you can see the lever sort of going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's annoying. I'm not entirely sure how to do that, Pro. Should probably fly my aircraft as well, given where I am, rather than mess with Twitch, but another time. Well, 10 minutes to landing. Well, they've replaced it once already, Shuffler. Put the floodlights up a bit, dear. I forgot where they are. This one. No. Where is it? Am I being really stupid? Oh, here they are. You can tell I've been away on holiday, can't you? It's a difficult one, Shuffler, to be honest, because I've got a contact there, so I feel like I'm probably... I know it sounds like a bit of a dickhead thing to say, but I'm probably going to get preferential treatment because of the channel, which I'm not comfortable with at all, if you want to know the truth. But if I was to message a guy, I'm sure they'd send me another one. I just hope and pray that if you guys are in the same position as me, they would do the right thing and send you another one. 180 knots then, shall we? On. Malaga traffic out at 3 November, inbound, Nighthawk, slowing speed 180 knots. Flaps 2. Let's go flaps 3. Right, where's this here runway then?
Malaga traffic air 056 Tango, base leg 4 runway 12, 19 miles to run, we'll call when established ILS.
Where's the runway? Guys? Can't see no runway here. It says it's straight ahead. That's 13. I'm looking for 12. No, look at my AND. And it's captured it. It's just not lit up. I know you're saying it's on the right, but that's runway 13, surely. And if you look at my AND, straight ahead. Divert to Gibraltar. Well, we'll see if it renders in as we get a bit closer, shall we? There's no pappies either, is there? Or is there? Has it even rendered anything? Oh, I can see it. It's there, look. It is there. I've just got no lights. Perfect. Okay then. Well, we'll see what happens. Bro, you haven't put the lights on, mate. I mean, the sim thinks it's there because, of course... We may let the old Autoland take care of this one. Malaga traffic, air not 3 November, short final runway 12, although we can't see any lights.
500.
See, I told you I was no good at landing at night.
Malaga traffic air not 56 Tango. ILS runway 12, 7 miles to run.
There it is. You see it?
100 above.
Continue. Yeah, it's definitely here. Yeah, see, there it is.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Oof. That'll teach me to disable the autopilot that late on. Sorry about that. The nose wanted to lunge forward. Well, damn. But what a pity. I should have let the auto land finish that. As soon as I disconnected the autopilot, the nose dipped. That was annoying. Oh well. YOLO. Malaga traffic, Air 33 November, clear of 12.
Malaga traffic, Air
Malaga traffic, Air 056 Tango, short final, 2 miles, runway 12.
Malaga ground, good evening, Air 33 November.
X-ray November Oscar, 30 November, welcome to Malaga. The taxi to stand 21 via Delta, Lima, gate 10 and Alpha.
Delta Lima, 10 and Alpha, gate 21, Air 33 November.
Echo Charlie, Echo Sierra, Echo, mantenga corto de Golf 5, de puerta 5, o le aviso.
Mantemos puerta 5, Golf 5, Echo Charlie, Echo Sierra.
God, I've dropped my pen. What is going on here with my scenery? Made all the more difficult the fact I can't see anything. What the hell is going on? There it is, there's Delta. Well, Grumpy made it down at least. Right, let's get ourselves onto Delta. Yikes! I disconnected at the last second, for anyone wondering.
Echo Charlie, Echo Sierra Echo. Continúe Alfa para Quebec y Delta para la cabecera de la pista 1-2, por favor.
Alfa Quebec Delta para cabecera 1-2, Echo Charlie, Echo Sierra.
Where am I going after... I'm going to go left here onto Lima. Oh, that's kind of disappointing, that.
Oscar 56 Tango, welcome to Malaga. I received you 2 of 5. Please taxi to stand 16 via Delta, Lima, Golf 10, hold short Alpha.
Good evening, Malaga Ground. Sorry, a bit late getting to you. I had a plane in front of me. I need to get away pretty quickly, so can I request stand 75, please?
X-ray November Oscar 56 Tango, affirmative, stand 75 for you, direct from Delta.
Thank you very much. Stand 75, direct from Delta. Thank you very much. 56 Tango.
Echo Charlie, Echo Sierra Echo, por favor, expedite taxi, Alfa, Quebec, Delta.
Sí, empezamos con tema Alfa Quebec Delta, Echo Sierra.
Cheers, Lee.
Sorry, 124 request push and start, please.
7124 X-ray with QNH 1013, push and start approved, facing west.
was he facing west approved to Aviation direction?
Zeros. I need to figure out where I need to go after Lima.
X-ray November Oscar 33 November over gate 10, hold short Alpha.
Malaga ground, apologies, could you repeat?
Yes, of course. X-ray November Oscar 33 November over gate 10, hold short Alpha.
Gate 10, hold short Alpha, not 33 November. Where's gate 10? I'm so lost right now. What's my scenery doing? There's the parking stands. What's going on here with the scenery? Ah!
X-ray November Oscar 33 November, gate 10 is just in front of you on your left. Continue left on Alpha, then gate 5, stand 21.
Continue Alpha, then gate 5, stand 21, not 33 November. What? What's going on with my scenery? Doesn't help that I cannot see a thing. Oh, Pro, I'm sorry. I'm messing this right up for you, mate. I'm going to have to disconnect, I think. This is just going to be becoming a problem for everybody. Can't see what's going on. Can't work it out. Malaga ground, not 33 November. My scenery is having an absolute nightmare, so I will disconnect and get out of your way, but thanks for the ATC.
Don't worry, you are doing well. Gate 10 is just on your 12, and Alpha is after this door, this gate to the left. You are doing perfectly over gate 10.
Okay, I'll stay connected and give it a go. I'm literally having to taxi while looking at where I am on the Navigraph chart thing. Okay, so there's G10. So, but that's not on the charts. That's why I was struggling to know where it was.
Now X-ray November Oscar 33 November, left on Alpha.
Left Alpha, not 33 November. Is this Alpha? I'm literally taxiing by looking at my chart. Like the moving map. I'm not even looking out the window, to be honest. I'm just trying to taxi by keeping myself on a line. Damn. This is...
Charlie Echo, Sierra Echo, sin control superior. Monitorice Unicom 122,8 y que disfrute mucho del vuelo sobre la ciudad de Málaga.
How have you, my taxi's perfect. Oh my goodness. This is so... I'm literally having to taxi looking at this chart. Just try and keep the arrow on the right line. Maybe I need to update the scenery. Okay, there's G8, so I'm going G5, wasn't I? Let's get over to the right a little bit, I think. Oh! See, when you said gate 5, I kept thinking like stand 5. Why? When they say gate 5, like gate numbers in Malaga, is that like a group of stands? Is that what it is? I can see G5 on the moving map here, but I couldn't see G10 further back. Gah! Right, here we go.
Passenger 124, taxi to holding point runway 13.
This was not how I envisioned landing at Malaga going.
Gate 9 Air Alpha to holding
It's like a link, okay. Up here?
November of Gate 5 just on your left.
Gate 5 is to the left, thank you. Not 3 November. You see, the scenery is clearly loaded to some degree because it's got like the terminal. I'm going. Let's tell GSX where we're going. God, which one is it? Not that one. Not that one. 2-1. I can sort of make out something. Then we go up here, I think. I never thought the taxi would be the most eventful part of this stream. It's really hard not knowing exactly where you are without the taxi lines. Thank you, Pro. Oh, I can see some lines now. I feel like I'm alright now. Where am I going? 2-1. That's one right at the end, isn't it? Hey, now I can see. Pro, thank you for helping us out there. Wildly let down by scenery tonight. Boy. Do. I'm ditching it here. Okay, good. APU's fired. Let's get those engines off, shall we?
X-ray November, Oscar 3 November, perfectly parked on stand 21. Thank you for flying here. Frequency change approved. We hope to see you soon here in Spain. A nice stream.
Thank you for all the help. Really appreciate it. We'll get our scenery updated for next time. Beacon off. Seatbelts off. Right, what's New Sky going to make of that? Probably not a lot. Probably not a lot. Yeah, average touchdown. Fair enough. I deserve that. I shouldn't have disconnected the autopilot. I wanted to. I think my stick was like nudged forward a little bit.
124 X-ray, no more ATCs available. Monitor
Still,
122 decimal date.
money made for the VA, and we've passed as far as the tour is concerned. So
have a good night to
I think it has anyway. Let's check, shall we? Yay! Cool. So the next leg is back to Bristol, and no, we're not doing it now. Before any of you ask. Is the VA on FS Hub? No, it's on New Sky. Hey, we made it. That's the main thing. Guys, thank you for coming along tonight. Thank you to everyone for your generosity with the memberships. Incredible tonight. Really it was. Wasn't expecting that at all. So thank you very, very, very much indeed. Even if you just hit the like button, honestly, that helps an absolute ton. So I really do appreciate that as well. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to schedule the stream shortly once I get away from here. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll probably be around about midday we'll start. And then we'll kind of crack on through to mid-afternoon, early evening, whatever it is. Sort of 3-4 o'clock, I'd have thought. Maybe we'll start with doing the return leg to Bristol. So maybe I should look for some scenery here before then. But thank you very much indeed for coming along. I wish you a very pleasant evening. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Probably about midday. I'll schedule it soon, so keep your eyes out. Ta-ra! Cheers!